COVID-19 is not dangerous. COVID-19 will never reach us. That's what everyone is thinking, even myself. But in the end, COVID-19 finally reached us. It spread all around the world. It started first at Wuhan, China, and then spread to our country, Indonesia. So, my name is Zainal Akli, and today I'm going to talk about COVID-19 or coronavirus. There's quotes that say a wound that got neglected will get worse. I love these quotes because that quotes is reflecting the situation of Indonesia right now, in the situation of COVID-19 here. Because of why? Because many people, especially teenagers, still go out to play with their friends, to go hang out with their friends, neglecting the danger of coronavirus itself. They neglect the situation by playing outside and the danger itself. They can endanger their family, their friend, and other people around them. So in here, I'm going to talk about COVID-19 so you don't get deceived by COVID-19 itself. So first, usually people get deceived by the definition of COVID-19 and take COVID-19 really easy because of the misinterpretation of COVID-19. So what is COVID-19? Many people, especially teenagers that only heard the information about COVID-19 or coronavirus just once and heard it from the news about the symptoms, will think that coronavirus is just a common flu that usually occurs in some season. But coronavirus is not like a common flu. Coronavirus is a disease that caused by a virus, a new virus that we call COVID-19, that first happened at Wuhan, China in the end of December and spread into all around the world until now. And yes, it has some symptoms that have similarity like a flu, but it's totally different than a flu. It's totally more dangerous than the flu itself. Because of this misinterpretation of the symptoms that's like a flu, many people interpreted that COVID-19 is just like a common flu. And because of this misinterpretation of the definition of the disease, many people get deceived by COVID-19 itself. So they take it easy. Even myself, when first COVID-19 entered to Indonesia, I told to myself that COVID-19 is not that dangerous. It's just like a common flu that it can be cured by itself. Well, I'm wrong, because the situation right now is really critical, because there's a lot of people that has been infected and there's a lot of people have been died by coronavirus itself, because we take it easy at the first time because the misinterpretation of the definition. And also one other information that make us get deceived by COVID-19 is the use of medical mask. So when first COVID-19 entered to Indonesia, many people already say that washing our hand is the most important things to not get infected by coronavirus. But many people still misinterpreting the information of using a mask is preventing you to get infected with coronavirus. The information is not totally wrong, but is a misinterpretation. Why? Because I say it's misinterpretation. First, by wearing a mask, you are not preventing other people to infect you with coronavirus, but it's preventing you to get infected. It's preventing you to infect other people with coronavirus or COVID-19 if you infected by those kind of virus. But many people didn't understand this. They believe that by wearing a mask, you protecting yourself from the danger of getting infected with coronavirus itself. And this information is totally wrong. To not get infected with coronavirus, you need to always wash your hand, to stay clean, and always clean everything, and especially always wash your hand after you go outside or after you touching some things. But because of this misinterpretation of the use of medical mask, many people started to store or started to hoard medical masks for themselves, and then after that they sell them in a higher price. And because of this, the number of medical masks that can be used in the front line for our doctor, those doctors that help us to fight corona in the front line, is now decreased and having a hard time to find those medical masks because of those kind of people, and because of common people that doesn't know and started to buy medical masks in a huge amount, in a huge number of them. Because of this misinformation, they got deceived to buy those medical masks to prevent themselves from corona. Well, it's not the total use of the medical masks to prevent corona from infecting yourself. It's preventing yourself to infect other people with corona. So remember, it's not about the mask. It's about washing your hand and always stay clean, and reduce the physical touch to other people. And one of the thing when we talk about some peoples is about teenagers, our youngster. So there's an information that stated that younger people cannot be infected with coronavirus. Well, this information is not totally wrong, because the information stated that younger people cannot get infected, or can get infected, but their body immune system will cure themselves because they have stronger body immune system. So because of this statement, many of the teenagers get deceived by this. They get deceived by corona because of this. They get deceived to believe they will not get infected, or they will be curing themselves, their body immune system, and they become ignorance. They neglect the warning that come from our government. They started to go outside of their home. They play with with that friend because they feel safe. Even myself, at the first time when I heard about this information, I decided to go outside of my home. I play with my friends. I hang out with my friends. I didn't give zero, what is it called? I neglect everything because of this information that many people get deceived by. So let's get it straight. Yes, younger people have a stronger immune system that can fight with the COVID-19 virus that get infected to their body. But the problem is, it's not that. Even if you able to cure yourself, the problem is to the people that you have been in contact with. The people that have been you told or around or near you is in danger because of yourself. You may be safe, but how about other people? And that's why, even if you are younger, or if you are a teenager, and you have a stronger body immune system, you still not allowed to go outside because of this, because you have stronger immune system. Because if you go outside, you're endangering other people that's around you. Even for myself, I endanger a lot of people in my home because of the decision that I make. First time when I heard the information, and I get deceived by this information. I get deceived by corona. So I hope that all of you can know can hear about this information and do not get deceived by corona or COVID-19 itself and the information regarding COVID-19. Well, that's some information that I can share to you about COVID-19 or coronavirus, and I hope by watching this video that and by hearing this speech you don't get deceived by COVID-19 because of why? Because many people get deceived by COVID-19, and what do I mean by deceived by COVID-19 is not get fooled that doesn't does get deceived is which I mean that deceived by the information that they heard about COVID-19 that impact to their decision making to go outside or to do some things. Be careful of the information that you get from the internet or some things. Make sure you check the information first, and then after that you try or after that you can make your decision, because COVID-19 is a new virus and virus will evolve anymore. So always update yourself with the information of COVID-19 or coronavirus, and always search a detailed information regarding the news or the information of COVID-19, so you don't get deceived by the you don't get deceived I'm sorry you do not get deceived by COVID-19 or coronavirus itself. I think that's it from for my speech. I hope everybody stays safe and stay healthy, and that's it from me. My name is Zelan Akli. Thank you.